Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. I've been making progress. This is the little breakout board for the Tiger Learning computer. And you see I'm getting pretty good at making straight lines. I got some jiggity jaggies in here, but nothing horrible. The problem is, you see I got 4 lines in, and my darn bit I've been using just blunted so much I couldn't cut anymore. So, in the I did get in the mail was these are fluted cutting bits, and they're used for woodworking, metalworking, and stuff like that. So it's a hardened steel flute. Where's the little card at? Hold on a second. Card ran away. Okay. It's over there somewhere. We'll find it in a minute. So the goal here is, there are 100 thousand spacing, but it's technically 50 thousandths. That's what I was looking for. 50 thousandths per gap in each of them. So get right at the tip there. Yeah, it's nice at 50 thousandths size. So I'm going to try one of these in a minute, see if it actually cuts or not. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to come in at on the side there. So I'm going to give this a shot in a minute and let you know how it goes. So I'm going to pause it and give this a try. Okay, so I'm back after doing some initial cuts here. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world right now. There's still... Well, it really messes with the white balance in the camera, doesn't it? So those are the initial cuts there. And then it doesn't look fantastical, but if you actually look at the pads right here, let's see what they're coming in at. This one is a little wide at 60. This one's a little narrow, but still it's at 50. This one's a little wide at 60. So I'll get practice at it. Because even on the real one, which is this guy here, the pads are, the pads are about 60 to 70, so that's actually pretty good going a little wide, as the gap between them is about 50, and they're spaced 100 thou apart. There should be 100 thou in there. So let me lock my dial in at 100. And if you look here, you can actually see 100, 100, 100. So I might start with a new piece of copper, but this was like my test piece here to see how much force I need to apply to it, and go from there. Alright, so yeah, that's what I'll be cutting shortly. And now that I got a bit that I'm not chewing up in 5 minutes, I will be able to actually, what I'll do is I'll cut deeper traces on here. I don't need, like, depth wise, I'm probably going to end up cutting it about here, be my guess, just so I don't have too much. The traces don't need to go that deep. And then I'll do, if you look at the edge of this card, it's got a little bit of a chamfer on it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's got a little chamfer on there. And I'll use like this round-ended bit here, and just come across and take off most of the copper except for the end ones, like I showed you before, where the ground pins on the back side here, the 2 ground pins actually extend further out on the card edge for ESD protection. So, alright, So maybe cut a little more, cut more copper. I think I'm gonna mark up one more new one, because I still got plenty of these left. And I think I'm gonna do is gonna carve all the initial ones first, and then do a long swipe across it, and see how that works out. So yeah, and then of course I'm gonna flip her over, do the other side. Oh yippee! But yeah, so that should. I'll get working on that soon. I think the total depth, though, I'm thinking, I mean, this card was even, I just need, I'm thinking about, I think it's in, it's, like that. So this guy is almost 2 inches. So 2 inches is there. Give myself an inch to work on the end here. So I'll probably cut these down to 3 inches long exactly. Where's 3? There's 3 right there. Cut that down to 3 or so. Yeah, so I'll cut down 3 inches, so I'll have a card 3 inches, and I actually can have it flared on the end. Maybe I will to make it a little easier to pull out. And then I'll have the cut in here to be the same width as this guy here. So this guy's exactly 1.850. That's an interesting width. Okay, 850. 850. Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, I was gonna have to cut that anyway. Alright. Getting closer. And other than that, not too much I'm working on down here. I think I'm gonna, after work on this Tiger Learning computer, and then I've been really meaning to update. I have a old Atari Lynx 1. I put a Raspberry Pi in. I want to repair that one. That was working. It stopped working for some reason. The joystick stopped. The joypad stopped working. And I still want to work on that another Tiger product, the Tiger Gamecom. I want to get that sucker rebuilt into a RetroPie system too. So that's coming up next. But for now, I'm going to cut some more copper, and that's about it. Thanks for watching.